Hans Christian Andersen, a name synonymous with fairy tales, was a Danish author whose work has enchanted readers for generations. Born on April 2, 1805, in Odense, Denmark, Andersen came from humble beginnings. His father was a poor shoemaker, and his mother worked as a washerwoman. Despite their financial struggles, Andersen's parents nurtured his imagination and creativity, which would later become the hallmark of his writing. Andersen's journey into literature began in earnest when he moved to Copenhagen at the age of 14. Initially, he sought a career in the theater, but after facing numerous rejections, he turned to writing. His first work, a collection of poems, was published in 1822, but it was his fairy tales that ultimately defined his legacy. The first collection of his fairy tales, Eventyr, fortalt for born, fairy tales, told for children, was published in 1835. It included classics like The Tinderbox and The Princess and the Pea, which showcased his unique ability to weave morality and whimsy into his narratives. Andersen's tales are characterized by their rich imagery, emotional depth, and often poignant themes. He had an exceptional talent for creating relatable characters who faced challenges that reflected the human condition. Stories like The Ugly Duckling and The Little Match Girl delve into themes of identity, acceptance, and social injustice, resonating with audiences of all ages. His narratives often carry an underlying moral lesson, presenting complex themes in a manner accessible to children. One of Andersen's most notable attributes was his ability to blend fantasy with reality. While his tales are steeped in magical elements, talking animals, enchanted objects, and fantastical journeys, he grounded them in the emotional experiences of his characters. This duality allows readers to both escape into a fantastical world and confront their own emotions and societal issues. Andersen's influence extended beyond literature. He played a pivotal role in shaping the fairy tale genre itself. His works inspired countless adaptations in film, theater, and literature. Walt Disney, for example, adapted several of Andersen's stories, including The Little Mermaid, which introduced his timeless tales to a broader audience. However, these adaptations sometimes softened the darker elements inherent in Andersen's originals, which often reflect his own struggles and the harsh realities of life. Throughout his life, Andersen faced personal challenges, including feelings of loneliness and inadequacy. He was known to be socially awkward, often struggling to form deep connections with others. This isolation found its way into his writing, creating a sense of empathy for misfit characters who long for acceptance and love. Despite his personal struggles, Andersen achieved great success during his lifetime, receiving acclaim from literary giants like Charles Dickens and receiving numerous honors, including the title of Knight of the Order of the Dannebrog in Denmark. He continued to write until his death on April 4, 1876, leaving behind a rich legacy that continues to be celebrated today. In conclusion, Hans Christian Andersen's contributions to literature are immeasurable. His ability to craft enchanting tales that resonate with profound emotional truths has secured his place as one of the most beloved authors in literary history. His stories, rich with fantasy and human experience, remind us of the power of imagination and the enduring nature of hope.